Debbie Siebers didn't win Mel Owen's heart at the end of The Golden Bachelor. She was sent home after a vulnerable moment, which led to criticism for Mel Owens. She's doing just fine though, living her normal life back in Denver, but she's still on the hunt for love. Some fans would like to see Siebers as the next Golden Bachelorette. She has admitted that a few men from Season 1 piqued her interest. She's not sure if they share her romantic interest though. Debbie Siebers says there are men from Bachelor Nation who caught her eye. Debbie Siebers was disappointed when she was sent home from The Golden Bachelor. She has apparently been disappointed in the dating prospects that have come after it, too. While the world waits to see if ABC will give her a chance to find her perfect mate with her own season of The Golden Bachelorette, she's keeping her options open. Siebers recently sat down for a chat with Bachelor Nation to explain what she's been up to since leaving the mansion. Siebers had some interesting DMs since the end of The Golden Bachelor. Still, she tells the outlet that she has yet to find someone she wants to date. She isn't just seeking men in her area. She's keeping her options open to Bachelor Nation alum, too. The reality TV alum told the outlet that she had a great chat with Pascal Ibgui. Siebers recently met him while appearing on After the Final Rose, and called him charming. She said she doesn't think he's open to a serious relationship, which is what she's searching for. Siebers also noted that she loved Mark Anderson's vibe. He is unavailable after settling down with Barbara Allen Woods last year. They seem happy together. Finally, Siebers said she could see some potential sparks with Jonathan Roan. She said she found him strikingly handsome and appreciated his style. That is what most fans thought when he appeared on Joan Vasso's season of The Golden Bachelorette. It's unclear if they actually chatted though. Is she open to being the next Golden Bachelorette? Ever since the end of The Golden Bachelor Season 2, fans have been debating who the next Golden Bachelorette will be. ABC went in a pretty unique direction by casting a complete unknown for Season 2 of The Golden Bachelor, and it largely didn't pay off. Fans complained that they were not emotionally invested in Mel Owen's hunt for love. While his personality didn't help, his lack of experience with the franchise heavily influenced that. Assuming ABC attempts to right the ship with The Golden Bachelorette Season 2, Siebers feels like a natural choice, but is she into the idea? While she told Bachelor Nation that she finds it humbling and is grateful that so many people are invested in her finding love, she didn't reveal whether she's interested in dating on television again. Siebers was adamant, however, that she has no interest in joining the cast of Bachelor in Paradise. Season 10 was the first year to include golden contestants, and while it made for a fun watch, finding love wasn't in the cards for any of them. We all know her as the fitness icon who transformed our living rooms with Slim in 6. She's vibrant, she's an ageless wonder, and she brings an energy that frankly most 20-year-olds can't keep up with. I'm talking about the one and only Debbie Siebers. But here is the million-dollar question that nobody is asking. In a world full of reality TV romances, who is actually good enough to keep up with her? We've been combing through the archives of the most chaotic dating franchise on Earth. That's right, we are looking at Bachelor Nation matchmaking today. But we aren't looking for just anyone. We found specific men, distinguished, fit, and charming men from the franchise, who might just be the perfect match to entice Debbie Siebers to go out on a date. Put down the weights and grab a snack, because we are diving deep into the ultimate fantasy crossover. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are doing something a little different. Usually, we talk about the drama inside the mansion, but today we're playing Cupid for fitness royalty. First, to understand who matches with Debbie, we have to look at her dating profile, so to speak. Debbie isn't just about fitness. She's about wellness, positivity, and vitality. She's an entrepreneur with a strong personality. She doesn't need a fixer-upper. She needs an equal. We are looking for a man who is age-appropriate but youthful, someone who embraces the golden years but still acts young. Physically active. You can't date the queen of Slim in 6 if you hate hiking or hitting the gym. Emotionally intelligent. No drama, please. This brings us to our hunting ground. With the rise of the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette, the pool of eligible men in Bachelor Nation has finally matured. It's no longer just 25-year-old aspiring influencers. There are real men with real careers and real-life experience. Let's talk about the pool of candidates. 4 years, suggesting a Bachelor Nation alum for Debbie would have been ridiculous because the demographic was just too young. But the game has changed. When we look at Debbie Siebers' dating profile requirements, energy, maturity, and charisma, the men from the recent golden seasons are actually the perfect demographic. These are men who have lived full lives. They are widowers, divorcees, and fathers who have done the work on themselves. We are going to break down 3 specific archetypes from the franchise that fit her vibe: the protector, the life of the party, and the silver fox. Let's start with a fan favorite who took the internet by storm. I'm talking about Mark Anderson. You know him, Kelsey's dad. The man went viral before he even stepped out of the limo. Why does he work for Debbie? Mark has a military background. That implies discipline. Debbie's entire career is built on discipline and routine. There is a shared language there. Mark isn't loud. He has a quiet confidence. Debbie has a very bubbly, high-energy public persona. Sometimes, opposites attract in terms of energy output, but they align on values. Imagine a date between them. It wouldn't be a wild club night. It would be a structured morning workout followed by a very intentional, deep conversation over coffee. Mark brings that grounded, family-oriented energy that could really entice someone who has spent her life in the high-voltage fitness industry. Now, let's pivot. Maybe Debbie doesn't want quiet. Maybe she wants someone who matches her energy step for step. We need to look at the active adventurer types in the franchise. There are golden bachelor suitors who showed up not just to sit on a couch, but to move. I'm looking at men like Jonathan R. from Joan's season. The guy has style, he has swagger, and he clearly takes care of himself. In the fitness world, vanity is distinct from health, but looking good is part of the brand. Jonathan has that aesthetic awareness. He's well-groomed and stylish. Debbie is a public figure. She needs a guy who isn't afraid of a camera and knows how to present himself. Plus, think about the lifestyle compatibility. Debbie Siebers isn't slowing down. She needs a guy who says yes to a weekend retreat, yes to a new diet challenge, and yes to travel. The adventurer archetype in Bachelor Nation is strong, and this pairing feels electric. We have the protector and the adventurer. But what about the soul?